be on my head. Okay, we back here. Alright, be back.
Apple box you on the other side, and I can't. They say cut, and he be looking at me like, yeah. And man, when I tell you that, it hurt my feelings. I was laughing. I said, Q,
Uh
man, they ain't laughing. And he said, it ain't time for you to be funny yet.
huh.
But did you
Hey, Diego.
like failed at it or
Big boy.
Yes.
like oh yeah.
Big boy
All kind of
TV.
stuff was running through
Let's
my
get
mind
it.
because I was thinking about that. Like, man, Chris did such a great job that everybody is depending on you to. They gonna to see if you gonna. People were looking to see. Okay, is he gonna act like Chris? Is he gonna try to do the same thing he did? And I didn't know how to do that, so I had to bring what I had.
No, we wasn't. The thing was, you're a secondary character, so
Yeah.
I just needed him to be my cousin. I didn't need him to be Chris Tucker. I just needed him to seem like, hey, yo, these
Oh.
two dudes are cousins. This is my crazy cousin,
Right.
too, and crazy uncle. And so they just had to fall into those kids. He just had to be Day Day. He didn't have to be Smokey.
Right.
And
Okay.
I knew it would win. And I knew when I first saw him on stage that he was Day Day. I didn't give him the part. Right. I knew in my mind, this is Day Day. This is Craig's cousin. Without a doubt. And it was. I didn't even look at nobody else.
Really? So there was no almost or a short list or
No.
you just like so it was kind of Mike Epps. It was like it's his to fuck up too.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
If you would have came to the audition and really, got nervous or wasn't loose or wasn't Mike Epps that we know. Because this guy is funny. He don't need no stage.
But
He don't need no
this is early Mike too though, bro. Like when we look at it now, it's genius.
yes.
But this is a Mike that we had a chance to see in some clubs.
Yeah.
But we hadn't seen like
We hadn't seen
Yeah.
Netflix specials. We hadn't seen big stand up. We hadn't seen film. We had nothing to compare
Yeah.
Mike Epps to.
except the first script from Friday.
Yes.
And to abandon
Okay.
that and say, no, just be you. It sounds genius now, but at some point when you knew that Chris Tucker wasn't coming on and Smokey wasn't gonna be there, what made you continue with the franchise though? As opposed to the one and done.
We was knee deep in it. I thought Chris was
Okay.
coming back till, like right before we started writing the script. So it was like he's not coming back. For real? Why?
Oh.
And, found out that was real. And so I knew, okay, if he's not back, we gotta get off the block. We can't stay on this block because everybody's gonna be like, where's Smokey? Where's Smokey?
Oh.
So having the story where Debo, gets out and he's looking for Craig, and Craig gotta, kind of run out to Rancho Cucamonga with his uncle and his crazy cousin. It just set up a new, just set up the franchise to continue without leaning on the brilliance of Chris Tucker.
Right.
We can show now it's Pinky. Now it's the Joker Brothers. Now
Oh.
it's more people involved with the Friday franchise, and to me that's the brilliance of it. It's like bringing on these characters that fit right in, fit the mold of the movie.
I remember, man, speaking of Rancho Cucamonga, right?
People that know about the IE, we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And people started really going to like Riverside, Rancho Cucamonga. And I remember one of my partners when he came out.
Rancho
here to
Cucamonga.
visit, he asked could we take him to Rancho Cucamonga. Didn't know nothing about Rancho Cucamonga, but he loved Next Friday.
Yeah.
So he was literally like, man, I gotta go to Rancho. So we did roll him out there, but it was just like he had never heard of Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, I can say Cucamonga.
Yeah.
He saw him on Friday.
I mean, it's a funny
Next
name
Friday.
for a
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, man.
Cucamonga.
Hey man, I
Hey, love that name.
He got a line that sounded like Rancho Cucamonga. I'm way.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
and that's real. So when we watch the franchise, and it's always been this question, Mike Epps, of
When you guys gonna do it again? When you guys gonna do it again?
Been hearing it
and
forever.
I can imagine you have, bro.
Yeah.
What, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when somebody say, hell, damn near last year, when somebody say, "Are you guys do it again?"
What was your answer?
I mean, no one kid, as a
That's it.
and as artists together in this business, I always knew that Cube was a guy that really, really loves his franchise and didn't abandon it, you know. And that's one of them that I know for a fact that it's one of them forever. It's one of them, you know, marathon type of franchises. So you know, I never told people that. I always said I don't know.
Right? Yeah. You told me that.
I don't know, but I never said there'll never be one.
It's a thing where, like, if I couldn't do it right, why do it at all?
Right.
Why mess up the other movies if I can't do this next one right? And it was a situation where kept going back and forth with New Line, you know, because they, you know, started to say this is what the movie needs to be, and I'm like, whoa.
Okay.
Slow down. Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down a lot of people.
I know what the movie needs to be.
I remember Bootleg Kev trying to throw you an idea.
We got it.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of like, you know, no way could they take this franchise and tell us where to take it to the next level. You know, you gotta know what's going on, you know, with the pulse of the people to know where to take this movie. You know, it's not just a acting thing. You just go write a script. It's funny. You gotta write something that the people can really relate to.
Okay.
Bring it up to date. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, you know, unless we can do it right, we're not doing it at all. And, you know, we at a point now where we can do it right. And so here we are.
It's so many things from the
Okay.
Friday franchise.
Bye, Felicia.
Not 20, not
Yeah, that one,
Bebo Lottie.
got more head than he got body.
Top Flight
Security of the world.
Top flight security.
Yeah.
Oh, amen. To
You
this
messing
day,
with my emotions. Who was that? That was
if somebody is doing too much, they're like, oh man, that top flight security right there. Like,
He done
there's
forgot.
so much that
comes with it. And my son is 19.
That's my oldest. My daughter's 17. She'll be 18. They know the franchise like I know the franchise, and they weren't even born.
Yeah.
But it's like this rite of passage that
Everyone had to watch Friday.
I mean, that's what me and DJ Pooh wanted when we first started. Like, we need that hood classic, you know, without
Wow.
a doubt. That's, you know, as long as we get that,
yeah.
it's a success, you know, regardless of what it did in the box office and all that. We was like, people gotta look at this as a hood classic.
Yeah, that's one of the, that's one of the great times. You know, when he created Friday After Next, he said, man, Mike, this gonna come on every Christmas. And I'll be damned. Every Christmas.
Hey man,
Never
it's
failed.
like our
Wow.
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You know how you have certain Christmas movies, but that's like ours.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
know,
Music.
A California Christmas. You know,
It's still,
I've seen
regardless of where it's at,
songs
it still feel like it.
in California.
And then
That's amazing.
productions on that
That one, the Cat Williams, Terry Crews.
Yes,
this
bro.
goes on and on, bro. Like
It's great.
hey man,
It's like a university, you know. Q created a university for us. As such as like guys like Russell Simmons, man.
Yeah.
With Def Comedy Jam. Every now and then you get a brothers like those brothers, man, to come and set up a university, a place that you can go through and be guaranteed to get a lifetime of work. And
If you do the work right.
if you do the work right,
And
if
if
you
you
choose
choose
it.
it,
It's like Yale.
You gotta be chosen.
Yeah, it ain't everybody can get in, but if you get in, guaranteed you're gonna have a great career.
Let me ask you this, Mike. When sometimes a character, like people know Day Day,
Yeah,
but they Mike Epps.
yeah.
Was it hard for you to not be Day Day? Because there's some things where, like, if you look at different strokes, like Gary Cohen couldn't get away from what you're talking about, Willis.
Yeah.
You know,
Can I answer this?
yeah.
Can I answer this?
Please do. What am I asking first?
Mike, you asked me, is it a situation where, you know, you might get people thinking you dating?
right? But
I think people see Mike Epps, but go ahead, Q.
Yeah, I mean, we have,
Okay.
you know, conversations. He be like, hey, man, you know, I'm a real nigga, man. You know I'm like, man, come on, Mike.
I'm something like the dude.
Put that hood mic away. You know
Was
what I
it
mean?
hard early on though? Because you played it so well.
Oh yeah.
But I think people now distinguish the two.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I did enough work, but I'll never forget what Cube said one day. He said, you know, it's for every character that you play as an actor, it's some truth to it to some kind of way. You know, because that's the only way you can. That was the only way he could see that. You know, and it is. You know, if you go back, Day, I got a cousin named Brian in my hometown, my real cousin. Now, when I did that movie, only him and my family was saying, man, he was doing Brian right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, because he didn't came to me and told me, like, man, I swear, I'm telling you, and I was like, dude, but unconsciously, I didn't know I was doing him either, but I had to grab from somewhere, you know, and then there was parts of it that was, you know, that was close to who I am too.
How much of that is on the script? Because I know Q
I had
on Players Club, right? And I learned a lot from how
serious you are on set.
it wasn't like the homie hangout.
Oh, that's so cold.
Very
Oh my
serious.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you do certain things on the script and then you say, all right, let me see what you're gonna do with it?
Yeah, to me, you know, when people say we ad-libbed the whole thing, I'm like, oh, hold up. Wait. Nah, man, you know, like, the script is laugh out loud funny before we even shoot it, you know, because we
Go.
don't shoot the script until, you know, everybody that read it is laughing.
Right.
Go.
But yeah, you know, so it gotta be funny from the jump. And then if it's somebody like Mike, you say, hey, Mike, give me what's on the page, a few takes, and then go off. Whatever you want to do. Once we got that,
That's what I love.
once we lock that in, now you can
See that?
just go off. You know, have fun.
Directors, are you out there? Are you watching this and hear this? Listen to this man right here, because that's what I mean. If you hire somebody, if you hire Anthony Hamilton to sing in your movie, but maybe the script is not there for him to sing the way, that's what you're supposed to tell him to do. Give me an Anthony Hamilton after you gave me these on the plate.
Right.
Because that's what I hired you for. You know, so directors need to learn that and understand that, man. You gotta let these people, because you don't know what you're gonna get unless you
let them go.
That's right.
Was Friday your first movie? Next Friday your first movie?
No, I did some independent movies that they did. Next Friday was the first movie that was big for me.
Gotcha.
I did a movie with Vin Diesel years ago.
Okay.
It was called Strays. It was an independent
Okay.
movie. It was in some what they call them, the festivals. And then I did a little bitty small part in DJ Pooh's movie called
Pretty straight.
Me and You.
Yeah.
That was me and
I
you
wish
in the barbershop.
would have cut you out that motherfucker because you definitely wasn't on the page.
Then when you call me fuzzy fat motherfuckers and all this, you know,
Well, you know you know what? I didn't write that.
right? I don't think anyone wrote it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot we did
We
three strikes
did
together.
3 strikes together, man. And at the
Forget,
time,
bro.
you know, I mean, come on, man. I was young. I was on drugs.
What?
I was saying and doing all kind of crazy shit.
What?
I did.
He just don't
No,
remember it.
man. And let me tell you something. I see people now. And I'm like, damn, I can't believe I said that shit about them.
But that come with age and wisdom too.
They do, yeah. And
Okay.
then, you know, you realize that,
Yeah, I mean-
you know, this is a real business. It took me a long time, and I learned so much from Ice Cube. You know, Ice Cube used to tell me all the time, man, Mike, every day ain't a party. That stuck in my mind. You have to separate the business from your personal life. That stuck in my mind, and
Okay.
over time, it took time, and you know, now we're here, man.
It's different though when you have to live publicly and everything that you do, like crashing the car.
Is in public. I think it's even worse now with social media and everybody got a camera now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like
They
we
walk
were
up to you with it on.
oh yeah, they don't even ask anymore.
Hey,
I be
boy,
joining
how
the
you
live,
doing?
yeah,
They
live
got them
stream.
glasses that
Oh, the glasses.
Yeah,
Oh,
glasses.
man.
Man, yeah, boy.
glasses.
And you think you're having a conversation.
He like that. Ooh.
And now they got it to where they can take the light out.
Oh, see.
Yeah, they
So now anybody walking up, take them goddamn
you see nothing but your hand in their face.
So take the glasses off.
Yeah, this social media game is totally different.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a curse though too. What I mean, because even Cuban, the tour you just finished, right?
Yeah.
I watched that tour on social media, and then I hit you with something, man. You guys did like this recap that y'all been doing recently.
And those recaps, they're a little bit longer form.
Yeah.
Like Q, what you guys are doing on the social media side as well.
You know how people like, I ain't fucking with that, or you know, because we can become dinosaurs. Anyone can,
Yeah.
even with AI that's here.
Yeah.
But I see what you do on social media as well, bro. Is that not different for you, but is that more of a conscious thing for Q right now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got a team that, you know, we're getting it.
Yeah.
You know, I learned, actually, you know, watching Kevin Hart as, you know, doing the movies. He filming everything. He putting everything up. And I'm like, yo, you know, that's the new game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, film it, put it up, cut it together. Give the fans something to grab a hold on, even if they're not there.
Yeah, because we want to
You know,
see it.
yeah, they can still, you know, kind of feel it from our point of view.
Okay.
And, you know, it's part of the game
But
now.
even watching the tour, the way that you guys would show up to the venue and seeing the people do shout outs, it was like we don't get a chance to look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
think we came from a point where you didn't go back there. Yeah, man. You know, you didn't show how you cut the women in half if you're a magician.
Well, you know, at that time, back in the day, it was taboo to show any of that stuff before people. Like, if people seen that, it would make them, it would discredit your.
Yeah, it show. It'll take away.
Nowadays, that stuff is more important than the damn
Hell yeah.
show.
People say, me, you know, to be honest with you, I don't want to know what's coming next. But I see people now like, oh, I got the show list. I'm like, I don't want to see the show list.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I want to see, like, you know, and even now, like, there's some people, you get the Dave Chappelle's of the world. I think Kevin does it as well, where you got to lock your phone up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the lock the phone up thing is cool because there's just certain times, like, the New Edition just ran through the States, right? I didn't want to see a lot of that. But the way that you did it, once it was over, you let us see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fans gonna do it anyway, though. What made you grab an early Cat Williams, bro? Like, 'cause when you watch, that was last Friday, right? Friday after next.
Yeah.
When you watch that, bro,
That was genius, and it looked like another time that it didn't seem like you were watching an actor.
No, Cat.
Okay.
Actually, Matt Albert.
Okay, thank y'all. Let me resume. Other part. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, let's finish later.